Kylian Mbappe leads tributes to former Marseille owner Bernard Tapie. Kylian Mbappe has led tributes to the eclectic French tycoon and former owner of Marseille Bernard Tapie, who has died aged 78. President Emmanuel Macron also praised the ambition, energy, and enthusiasm of the businessman, who also owned a controlling stake in sportswear company Adidas. "Rip to this great man. All my condolences to his family and loved ones," wrote Mbappe on Twitter as news of Tapie's death after a long battle with stomach cancer broke on Sunday. He was the charismatic president of Marseille when they beat AC Milan to win the Champions League in 1993, but was later sent to prison for corruption following a match-fixing scandal in the French top division. Olympique de Marseille learned with deep sadness of the passing of Bernard Tapie. "He will leave a great void in the hearts of the Marseillais and will forever remain a legend of the club," the Ligue 1 club said in a statement. Macron said he and his wife have been touched by the news of the death of Tapie, whose ambition, energy, and enthusiasm were a source of inspiration for generations of French people. Former England player Chris Waddle, who won 3 league titles with Marseille in the early 1990s, tweeted, "What a man, legend." Tapie's rags to riches life story of a failed pop star turned tycoon who also dabbled in politics, bought a top football club, and did a stint in jail kept France transfixed for decades. Tapie was born in Paris in 1943, the son of a plumber, and pulled himself out of a poor suburban childhood to become one of France's richest men and buy Olympique de Marseille Football Club in 1986 and sports retailer Adidas in 1990. He revived the ailing club to see it win its only Champions League title and 5 French championships. At the same time, the solidly built man with thick, dark wavy hair entered politics, injecting a touch of charisma amid the grey-suited technocrats of French politics and touching a chord among young people in the working class. He grabbed national attention in a no-punches-pulled debate with the then leader of the far-right, Jean-Marie Le Pen, in 1989. That same year he was elected lawmaker for the first time, the start of an ascent towards the cabinet of socialist President François Mitterrand's government, where he did 2 stints as Minister for Urban Areas in 1992 to 1993. But things started unraveling in the mid-1990s when business woes and judicial probes started piling up. "I was rich, I am no longer. I was fashionable, I am no longer. I was president of a European championship team, I am no longer. I ran businesses, I no longer do so," he told Le Figaro Daily in September 1995. "Many French people have more to complain about than do I." In 1995, Tapie was sentenced to jail for match fixing during his time at the helm of Olympique de Marseille. 2 years earlier, he sold Adidas in what became the start of the longest and most complex of the judicial sagas he was involved in. That Adidas saga had seen more than 20 years of probes and rulings, with abrupt twists, some in his favor, some against him. Tapie had claimed that, when former French state bank Credit Lyonnais had sold the stake on his behalf, the bank had made a gain at his expense. The eclectic tycoon also tried his hand at being an actor, playing in a Claude Lelouch movie in 1996, at a time when he had just been declared bankrupt. And he became a newspaper owner in 2012, buying southern French local newspapers. Tapie also released some pop records in the late 1960s along with a 1985 song called Rue sur sa vie. Tapie set up the La Vie Claire cycling team, and while he was still involved, the team's star cyclists Bernard Hinault and Greg LeMond